the Goddamn Radio, powered by Struggle Band Network. It's possible that a lot of the shit we're about to talk about is neither actual, factual, or even remotely true. Half of what we say is, but all of what we say is funny. Most importantly, we encourage all parties to fact check, because all of this shit is spoke from alleged lips. Go look it up yourself. But don't forget to like and subscribe to all this we talking. You sure to be entertained. The Goddamn Radio.
What's up, gang?
What's
Yo,
up?
yo.
Long time since we did a show. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on a time crunch, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna kind of, you know what I mean, speed this up a little bit, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get to some of the shit I want to talk about. But before I get into it, though, have y'all ever thought that, like, if y'all did porn, what would y'all call yourself? Like a porn name? Have anybody ever thought like a porn name for themselves? I'm just
Oh,
curious.
my joint to be Snickers, right? And when I come out, I have a G string with this like the Snickers wrapper, and right on the dick pie, it's gonna say, "If you hungry, why wait?" Like on the wrapper. Nah, you see, I was ready. You see, I was ready because this is real. This is real.
Hey Mo.
If you hungry while wait that's money right there,
That
boy.
was good.
That
That
was
was really good.
I like that.
if
Yeah, I'm
you
ready.
That was
hungry while
good.
wait.
Nah, no bullshit. If trapping ain't work out, you know.
Oh, I
That's
feel you. I feel
it's
you.
skill, bro.
I
Oh,
seen Magic Mike twice. I learned moves quick.
Period.
yeah.
Get into it.
I don't even know if I want to follow up after that. You know what I mean? Like that was the
I
one.
never even thought of mine. That is funny as hell.
It ain't gonna be better than that though. I know that.
It
That,
ain't.
that
That
nigga
was
said if you
good.
hungry while wait. That nigga was
That was
ready. He thought
good.
about
That
that
was
shit.
real good.
He put it on. I want to go back and rethink my shit now. Nigga. God damn, nigga. That's funny as shit. As a man and shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men, we have wandering eyes. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that when we not out with nobody, but when we out with people, I feel like that don't change. Ladies, I want to ask y'all first, like, do y'all still check men out when y'all out with men?
Yeah, I check women out too. Shit. I look
Trina,
at
you muted. I
asses and
think
all that.
you might be muted, Trina. Trina, we
Huh?
can't hear you. Trina might be muted. We can't hear you, Trina. Yeah, you, Trina. We can't hear you. We heard you at first, and then we can't hear you.
That was me talking.
Nah, but she was talking when you was
Oh.
talking, but I realized I couldn't hear her, so I just wanted to let her
Can
know
you hear
that.
me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I'm about to say I feel like I be checking out women more than the men for real, for real. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Okay. Now that I got that out the way, I want to ask the whole group, right? Do y'all think that'll ever stop? Like, do y'all think, like, if y'all married or if y'all get into a long relationship, do y'all think that, like, will ever stop? Or do y'all think that's even wrong? Like, is it even necessary to stop looking at people when you out, to stop
I
checking?
don't think it'll ever stop. I don't think it'll ever stop. I think the way you would do it will probably change, or maybe what you would say would change. But I think it depends on your partner too. Because if you have like a partner that y'all got a real laid back relationship, it might be a situation where you might point out a girl and be like, damn, she's got like fetish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be a situation that's like, and I feel like with girls looking at girls is not the same as like a man looking at girls, like the same feeling. Like I don't think a man would really trip off that neither too. Like
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else got an opinion on that?
No, I mean whoever I'm with gonna know I'm looking, so
Nah.
I feel like if we married and you accepted that shit.
I'm looking. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I'm looking. I mean, it's
I don't
not
need
I'm
to.
just looking.
I
It
don't
ain't like
need.
I'm about
Girls
to
be
walk
looking
up to them
too.
and get in my number. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna look.
girls be looking too. This how you know your bitch looking, man. When she try to tell you that nigga shit will look good on you.
But I don't want a bitch to say that. I ain't
No
gonna lie,
bullshit.
bro. I don't
Now you
want a
know
bitch
you
to say
walking with
that.
your girl and she be like, "Hey, babe, them shoes, you look good in them shoes right there." Then she was checking that nigga out right there. She checked that nigga out.
No, that's
She,
funny as shit, and that's true,
she
but I
peeped
don't
that
want a bitch to
nigga
say
out.
that to me. I ain't gonna hold it.
Man, I
yeah.
mean, it be like that though. She don't be
Right.
bothering me.
She could like play into it after the fact, like maybe like secretly bring it up later on. Like, you seen these shoes, like in the car or something, but don't just let a nigga walk past and be like, them shoes will look good on it. Like, bitch, like nigga, what? That bitch will look good on my dick too. Did you see that bitch? Like,
Ooh-wee.
don't
Oh,
say no shit.
Ooh-wee.
I ain't with that shit. Nah, bro.
Okay.
He said, I'm not
Um,
with that shit.
um. Okay. Yeah, I ain't. Don't do that. Now you admire the nigga a little too much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you staring now. You doing more than looking. You staring now and shit.
But
Um.
would you say that if she was like, damn, look how fat that girl ass is?
I mean,
No,
it's
I
an
wouldn't
ass
say
though.
that.
Yeah, I'm
I
about to say
wouldn't.
no. We would.
I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that. But it just depends because I feel like y'all don't necessarily. My girl has dated girls, so if she say something too crazy, I'm not gonna get offended for real. For real, like I'm not gonna care for real, but I might act like I care because it's just like, bitch, you tripping. Like she really date girls. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really date girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's just
So
like
you
nah.
you
don't
can't
take
get
it
me.
serious. You like
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
not that I really care, but I just might have to. Bitch, you tripping. Um, I'm gonna try to start some shit just to see. You know what I'm saying? Just because why not? Right? Only got y'all for a little bit, right? Um, all of y'all are parents, but me, and not to be offensive, but all of y'all have potential to for y'all kids to have step parents at this current moment. You know what I'm saying? Um, for Puff, it would be like another dad. For the women, it would be another mom. But do you feel like if your kid was to call the step parent mom or dad, do you feel like that would be a loss to you?
What you mean?
No.
Like Puff, if you were with your kid, just an example, right? Just an example. If you was with your kid, and let's just hypothetically, your kid is telling a story about, when your kid is at home with the mom and they refer to her boyfriend as dad, right? Like dad did this, and they're
Yeah,
not
that's
talking about
yeah,
you,
yeah.
right?
Nah,
And
that's
if your
Okay.
kid is
Okay.
referring to the other parent as dad,
Okay.
or for the women, if your kid was referring to the step parent as mom, would y'all feel like that y'all took a loss in that?
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, mom.
Your kids ain't supposed to call nobody else that shit.
The mom.
Think about it. I see Judy. I see Judy thinking about it. I'm just asking.
Nah, Mo.
Because y'all have kids at different ages, right? Y'all have kids at different ages. Y'all could have step parents at different times in the kid's life, right? So I'm just asking y'all, do y'all think there's no situation where y'all wouldn't look at it as
You
y'all?
said it. Nah, fuck no. It ain't no shit. Nah,
Mhm.
hell no.
No,
I feel
because
like it need to be separated. Like I have a stepmom, and I always make sure that it be known that she's my bonus mom or my stepmom, and my mom, my biological mom, is my mom. Like it would never be a situation where it's confusion between who the mother is. Like I would want that to be clear. Like okay, stepmom, I ain't really tripping off, but mom, I don't really like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
but
that's
do you
deep.
call your stepmother like mom? Do you say mom or
Uh-uh.
do you say stepmom? Or you say her
I just
name?
her. I say her nickname, so I call her Tiff. But like when I address her, I'm like, "That's my stepmom or my bonus mom." You know what I'm saying? Like people ask who that is. That's my stepmom. But
I
how I
got
address her
stepmom.
is Tiff. You know what I'm saying? Her nickname.
I call
Hmm.
mine Mama Barbara. Mama Barbara. That's how her drink go. Mama Barbara and shit. Or I'd be like stepmama Barbara and shit. I would never just call her mama.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that.
Yeah, it need to be
Yeah,
clear. You know.
yeah. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, you gotta remember she's an older woman, so I'm still gonna be respectful to the fact that she's an older woman. It's not even the fact that she's married to my dad. It's the fact that she's a 50-something-year-old woman. So I'm calling her Mama Barbara and shit. But I'm not
Mm.
calling her mother. You feel me?
I kind I
Um,
okay. I look at it as like I think things play a factor in it being disrespectful. I think a kid's age may play a factor. How long
hmm
somebody was around with that kid age being a factor, and like being in public may be a factor of like a kid referring to somebody as mom or dad that's their step parent without like them without it being based off of what you did, like what you didn't do in their life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't feel that way. Y'all don't think there's like room for that.
Yeah,
And
if you like your step your life all of your life, and you've been around me, respectful, then but like parent.
Oh no.
No, I just feel like
It's
it's okay to have, like Trina said, like a bonus dad or a bonus mom or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm your mother. Like, I don't think you should be calling nobody else ma.
I'm just asking. So, I I've been around my stepmom for a long time. Um, when it took me a long time to call my stepmom mom, I feel like one of the things that kind of made me start to call my stepmom mom was realizing how much she did to me and not wanting nobody to have something to say about my family that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't important enough to me to explain this is my stepmom, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like if we was going to dinner with our coworkers, like they would celebrate something, I would call her mom, right? Because it's like it's not even necessary for me to call her my stepmom. It's not necessarily me explain it or like graduation, right? Like I had about 3 friends that knew she was my stepmom. But like for niggas that I wasn't cool with, like it's my mom, right? There's no need for me to explain or give people room to talk about her. But she's been around, I think, since I was like 6 or something, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it took
Yeah,
me
my
to like
stepmom been around too. Yeah.
probably like ninth or 10th grade to call her my stepmom, but it was more so the setting mattered, you know what I mean, for when I
Mm-hmm.
did it. And I don't think it was a loss to my mother. I think it was more of like what was going on around, who was we was around, the nature of like I'm not gonna give nobody room to talk shit and be like, oh, he calls her this or he refers to her this and this and the third, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just asking, like, you know what I mean, maybe how y'all look at it, maybe if there's scenarios y'all feel like where it wouldn't be a loss, but I definitely understand y'all feeling like it could be a loss, like maybe you weren't doing what you were supposed to do for your kid to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But okay.
I don't
Um,
think it's a loss. I mean, I always think it's a bonus to have somebody who
Mm-hmm.
loves
Mm-hmm.
your kid. Like, but at the
It's a
same
different.
time, it's boundaries. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But at the same time, it's boundaries. Like, I'm his mom and you are our
Mm-hmm.
bonus person. Like,
Yeah.
it's like not no less disrespect, but it's just like
Mm-hmm.
you need to understand, like, because if you had your own kids, you wouldn't want nobody to just
Yeah.
come in and be like, oh, I'm mom now, or oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Like
dad now.
ultimately, it's
Like,
like you don't want nobody's toes to be stepped on. Like it's still it should be clear all around the board. Like what it
right.
is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're an active parent, you ain't gonna that doesn't feel good. You know.
Hey yo,
yeah, I think it's probably a little different for men and women as far as like I can't really see a man not looking at that as a loss, regardless of anything
Mm-hmm.
or whatever's going on. I feel like a man's
But I don't think that would
that's
make
what I was
me
about to say.
feel less
I
than a
cut
parent.
myself off because I wanted her to finish what she was saying.
yeah,
As a man, you don't want to hear no other man being called father or dad by your kid. I don't give a fuck. Cause look, at the end of the day, you gotta remember, you don't want that other man around your kid. That wasn't your plan to begin with. You and the mother didn't work out. If everything was going the way it was supposed to be, you will still be the only person, only man in the same household as that kid. So,
Yeah.
hell no. It's not that. It's nah. That's not a feeling nobody wants for real.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good feeling.
mm, okay. Um,
Hey, I know we on the pod. Why this nigga duck? Why this nigga duck? Engine just flooded at the
this nigga Puff boy, he ain't shit, nigga. He ain't shit. I had this as a Mother's Day topic, but time kind of went on before I got all of us together. So I'm gonna do it as a Father's Day topic, right?
Okay.
Um, Father's Day is coming up. I feel like you could think about Mother's Day because it's kind of the same thing, right? Do y'all feel like Father's Day is to be celebrated with you guys being children and having fathers, or do you think Father's Day is to be celebrated amongst all men that are fathers?
All men that
Oh,
are fathers.
Yeah,
mm,
let's say
I was about to say the
females get to
same.
celebrate Mother's Day and they don't be having their kids and shit. So shit, we do the same thing.
Oh, y'all answer too easy. Let me go back there. Matter of fact,
No,
we
because
gonna
the
think about it.
listen, when I
We gonna
was
think about it.
Look,
pregnant,
I just left
my
my
first
mother house. She
listen,
got me her
my
Father's Day
first
present early.
my first Mother's Day, I was pregnant, so like I didn't actually have a baby yet. So my aunt and them told me like, oh yeah, that didn't count. Like the Mother's Day after that, they like this your real first Mother's Day because that one didn't count because you didn't have no kid.
Let me go back, right? Let me go back then, because y'all answer too easy. So I want to try to get a little controversial if I can, right? During Mother's Day, right? On the internet, on Twitter, it was very there's a lot of conversation about men expressing like they do for their mothers.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday is for their mothers. It's not actually for their baby mothers, right? I feel like there's two types of men. Three types of men. I feel like there's men that's gonna do for all the women in their lives, and I feel like there's men that's gonna buy a gift because they have a child and put their child's name on it for their baby mothers. And then there's gonna be the niggas that just celebrate their actual mothers. So a lot of women were expressing that they feel like there's niggas out here that do for their mothers, but they don't do for their baby mothers. It was a big topic on Twitter, a lot of controversy, a lot of men being like, well, the holiday is for your mother, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
speaking about just men just out here just telling all the women happy mothers. I'm talking about actually celebrating them, doing something for them, giving them something, a real acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking y'all, like, you think the holiday should be celebrated? Like, is y'all celebrating y'all baby fathers on Father's Day, or y'all just gonna celebrate y'all fathers?
I mean, well, personally, no.
How about this?
But personally, no, but that's because you're not whatever. But yeah, so no. But I do feel like for Father's Day, if you're a active father, like you really a father, not just because you a father because you got a kid, but you really a dad, then
Yeah.
yes, you should be celebrated.
Yeah, I celebrate all fathers. Like my boyfriend was a father. He got a Father's Day gift. Mother's Day came. We didn't share a child. He gifted me something for Mother's Day. I think it should be if you are a parent and you take care of your business, you are to be celebrated.
Hmm.
I'll be the controversial one. I think the holiday should work out where you should celebrate your parent, and I think if you have kids, I think naturally, because one thing about it, right? I think that just from my experience, I think more men buy a gift for their kid to put their name on it and give it to their mothers than women do, right?
Hmm.
So
Duh.
I think the holiday should work.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
agree with
celebrate my
that.
mother. I'm gonna buy a gift for my kid because my kid probably isn't old enough to buy you a gift. And then when they get old enough, they should celebrate you. I shouldn't have to celebrate you no more in that manner. Any pushback? Any disagreements?
I mean,
Hell yeah, nigga.
if that's my
Anytime I'm
husband,
able to get
like
a gift, nigga. Anytime I'm eligible for a gift, nigga, I want a gift, nigga. Fuck that.
I know that's right.
Whenever I'm eligible, whenever my name can be thrown in the hat to receive something,
I
nigga,
know that's
I
right.
want it, nigga.
Okay. Thank
Nigga,
you.
fuck
Me
that.
But
too.
I guess basically what I'm saying though, Puff, right? Puff, when your child starts working, right? And I'm not saying this that you're this type of person, right? I'm not saying that at all, right? But I'm saying like, okay, let me not say you, Puff, per se, right? If a man is complaining that he not getting nothing on Father's Day, right? And his child is like, let's say 18, 19, 20, right? Your child is now working, right? I feel like if he calls his baby mother complaining, you don't even get me nothing for Father's Day. I feel like he complaining to the wrong person.
Nah, he
Mhm.
should be complaining to both of them. They both should be getting something.
And vice
Nah,
versa with
he,
women.
he,
I feel
need,
the
he
same way
need to be.
about women too.
Nah, my man need to be sending a group text though. Like, yeah, everybody need to get this. Everybody on this family plan. Straight
I
up.
don't know. We celebrate. I don't know. We celebrate. Like even when I think about me, like I'm getting a gift from my dad every Mother's Day. I'm getting a gift from my stepmom. I'm getting a gift from my mom. I'm giving her a gift. I'm giving her, like I don't know. It's if you a mother, you celebrate it by those who respect you as a parent. Like you're being celebrated because you are a mom.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw it out there that the woman who started Mother's Day is from Virginia. When Mother's Day was started, they just went to church. It was basically a woman's service. When Mother's Day when her mom died, she fought for it to be a national holiday. When they made it a national holiday, they stayed the world switched it into a gift giving thing, which she protested against and went to jail against because that's not what the holiday is about. The holiday is about them going to church together and fellowshipping together with the other women.
Okay.
So I'm
okay.
just a little Mother's Day facts, but I could see I could see the men saying right, it's about my mother and not just my baby mother. But I just wanted to see if I can get a little controversy started with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, let me try again to get some controversy started. Um, his most of the time, right? People get married and it's all about what the woman want. It's all about her views and ideas of like how the wedding should go and the size and decorations and all that things, right? For the most part, a man has to pick a woman, court a woman, propose to a woman, right? A man is at risk of, how society's saying it, losing half his shit, right? Um, should the wedding be about what the man wants and how he wants to do it and what colors he wants to wear, being that we're doing everything to
It used to be.
I
get
feel like it
money?
could be, but I don't feel like guys don't put forth the same effort. Like
Some
I
do
feel
though. Some niggas
that's
plan the
what
whole
I'm about to
wedding.
say. I don't think all people do, but I'm saying like most of the time, like guys don't really care about the details.
I
It's
need
like
that kind of
what
nigga
you
because I don't
do.
want
Do
to plan no
men
wedding.
not care, or do women kind of like run over what they got in mind, right? Like I remember
I
my
think
uncle.
I think in tradition, right? Like the woman was the one who always planned the wedding, right?
I don't think so.
No, it was men.
No, I'm not saying you wrong, right? But
Oh,
if I had to guess, right, I would say historically, back in the day, women were given to men, right?
Like cattle.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say that she
so
ain't
their
have no
wedding
say
and
so.
shit was already planned for them.
Yeah. So I would say she ain't
By a
have no
man
say
though. A
so.
man still planned it though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's what I would say. I could be wrong, Judy. You know what I mean? If you fact check it one day, let me know. But I would think that she didn't have no say because she didn't even have a say who she was marrying. And somewhere down the line, women kind of just they run everything when it comes to a wedding.
Hmm.
And to me, I just feel like it's kind of a little bit fucked up that we got to that when all the work I put in is why we get married. We wouldn't be getting married if I didn't ask you. I feel like I should be picking the colors. I should be picking the cake.
Do
I should
you think
be at the
So why
motherfucking.
not put your
it?
input in? Why not
I'm
say
about
you
to
want to be a
say.
part of the
I'm
wedding?
about to say it could be, and also, do you think also
I
too
don't think it should
nowadays
be.
women contribute to weddings now too? I think that's also another thing as well. Like women contribute financially towards weddings.
They do.
Like I've seen like wedding shows where they save up
Yes.
together to be able to plan and make a wedding
I
successful.
seen nigga make
That
sure
was
all his niggas
that
got their
marriage ain't
tuxes
last
and
though.
shit. I ain't never seen a woman have to make sure all the bridesmaids got their dresses.
I'm willing to make sure that
Huh?
marriage
You
ain't
never
last.
seen a female make sure she had to get
No,
If
no,
a,
no.
female?
This is what I'm
if a
saying. This is
female
what I'm
paid
saying.
for
Listen
that
what I'm saying,
wedding,
Trina.
that marriage did not last. I'm willing to bet you that. I'm willing to put money. I'm willing to put some money down right now.
Listen what I'm saying, Trina. I've seen niggas have to come out of pocket, right, to make
Okay.
sure all the men in the wedding have their tuxes.
Straight up.
I've never seen a woman have to come out her pocket to make sure all the bridesmaids had their dresses.
Never.
I've seen girls do glam and hair, and that shit is way more expensive than tux.
What?
Y'all,
Listen to shit.
Do you know how much glam is for per person hair and makeup? Makeup running you $100 for per face. Don't let the hair get done. And you
See,
talk
first of
about how
all,
many bridesmaids? That shit is
the bitches that's in the girls that my girl get in the wedding shouldn't even need that much. They shouldn't even need $100 per their face. Why you got these
well.
people
That's how much
in
that should
the
be
wedding?
starting at.
Why
yeah,
Makeup
you
don't be
should
having
why
no
be
you
bum
invite
ass.
these bitches that need $100 worth of face shit
These
and look
bum
good?
ass bitches in our wedding.
Yeah, you got
You
these
talk
bum ass.
about $100. That's the base fee, motherfucker. That ain't no
I need bitches with
how
natural.
much makeup you using. That's the
pause.
base
Oh,
fee.
oh,
It
well,
start off at that fucking price.
my
Like
bad,
that's base pay.
my bad.
And
I don't know no
shit,
better.
$100 worth of makeup is not a lot of makeup. One thing of makeup could cost $50. Just the foundation could be 50 fucking dollars. a
I just
hundred
say low.
dollars could be that one thing.
I'm
That
about to say
shit
low key.
crazy.
That's cheap, and then don't let them talk about the hair. Glam
Mm.
expensive as shit. Like
I'm a
and I
natural
girls do
bitch.
glam.
That shit is
If
too
I'm just
much.
saying though, if her friends need all this work done to be in our wedding, I don't want that bitch to be in the wedding. I don't even want my man to have to walk this bitch down the aisle if she
Hey
can
yo,
fucking
no boy.
if she
Some
could
brides
accidentally
be
walk up
having
to
like
this nigga's
they be
shoulder and
having
leave half her
rules.
face on this suit
Yeah, I'm
jacket
about to
that
say.
we gotta take back. I don't want her
Some
walking down.
brides be having rules and shit. Like they be like, "Oh, your hair gotta be this
But
length.
that's what I'm
It
It
can't
saying.
be that
should.
long.
It
It
should
can't do
be.
this. It can't do
But wait.
that."
But that's to my point though, right? Like when you say
That's how
like
you know they taking
when
it
you saying
serious.
like men should get a input, right? I'm thinking that women should maybe give their input and maybe we might let them get something. Maybe I should be picking all the shit because nigga, I like
Nah, pick
everything
the
I went
shit.
through.
Pick it.
Like you ain't getting married because of you get married because of the
Cause of
man. Why
me.
is the man the afterthought or why his
But are you
opinion?
paying for the whole wedding by yourself?
Usually.
I might be. I don't know.
No,
No,
that
that's
is
not
not
a usual
usually
thing.
not
Motherfuckers,
today.
niggas ain't paying for no whole weddings nowadays. Get out of
Man,
here.
I ain't saying no female come reaching her pocket for nothing.
Yeah, I was say I don't
Man,
know.
what is people contribute? They don't. That's usually a teamwork motherfucking thing. Like
No,
that ain't no nigga ain't
Okay, let me
dropping
ask
no
you a question,
hundred
then, Trina. Let me
fifty
ask you a question,
thousand
then,
on a
Trina.
wedding by
I'm at the
Let me
liquor
ask you a
store. You want me
question,
to
then.
ask how many all these couples, how many of their marriages was paid by the woman? I asked.
Well, I said contribute, not paid.
Let me ask you a question though, Trina. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If your man said he gonna pay for everything, right? Everything,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't get no input, would you go for it?
I contribute and have some input.
Yeah,
See, look,
exactly.
look,
Yeah,
look.
exactly. She defeat the whole purpose of him paying for everything. She defeat
It's
the
a
whole
wedding
purpose.
day.
Now
It
we
gotta
got her.
be
We got
nice.
her,
No
puff.
shade,
We
no
got her,
tea
puff.
to men.
She
Y'all
don't want the help.
detailing some shit, bro. No
She
shade, no
don't
tea.
want the help.
What you mean?
It's not y'all. It's not no shade, no
Y'all
tea. This is
don't
a
pay
special
attention to
day. Y'all don't put
detail.
forth as much effort as a woman
Now
to
we
make
don't
sure
pay
I
that
hate to
shit
be
is
attention.
this
done.
guy. I hate to be this guy,
I
right?
don't.
Men lead in cooking, men lead in fashion.
Tell
All the
them,
things that we
cuz.
consider that women is women things, men lead
Tell
in
them.
it.
We leading all that shit.
All that shit.
DJ Khaled, nigga.
The only thing y'all lead in is working at the daycare because they don't trust men to work at the
Bruh,
daycare.
you gotta get up out of here with that shit.
What?
That only thing women lead in is taking care of kids. But
I'm saying, I know. I'm saying, out of all the things that we think are women things, right? Like when we think about cooking, is what women do, right? Most cooks are men. Most professional cooks are men.
you have professional women cooks. Not
I
too much
didn't
on the
say
girls.
that they're not professional women cooks. I'm saying there's more men that cook professionally than women, even though society would say cooking is a woman thing. And I'm saying out of all
What
the
it do?
things that we think are women's things by nature, like all the things that we society be like, that's a woman's job, that's a woman's job, that's a woman's job. Y'all leading working at the daycare.
That's not the only thing you do. Yeah,
I mean, get some Googles
that's
out.
too much off the girlies because it's not. That's not
What
the
it
only
do?
thing.
I know y'all don't lead in
Yeah,
fashion.
hold on, I got you.
And what?
In fashion,
Why not?
there's more men design fashion. Even Victoria's Secret was a man. That was the secret.
Well,
That
okay,
was a
some
That
man.
was the
fashion
secret.
designers.
That
That
was the
was the
secret. That it was a
secret.
man. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men that choreograph women's performances.
But no shade. A lot of them men that's designers are gay, and a lot of time their blueprint is from women. So what are we talking about?
I don't know about that. I don't know
I've
about
heard a lot of designers that is gay say their inspiration was from women first.
that. Yeah, they looked at a woman and then put the clothes on your ass. Yeah, we looked at her
But
shape
but,
and
but
we matched her.
we was inspiration. And
Yeah,
half of them designers
he didn't
whole
look
gay
at a
men.
woman and say, "Look at
It's
that
so
bra that
gay.
she made. I'm gonna make one like it." He looked at them titties and was like, "This would be good on them titties." That was the
Dude,
inspiration, nigga. What the fuck? Yeah,
females are the reason niggas make money, but do that mean he gonna give it all to you? No.
yeah, like yeah, women do inspire niggas all the time. Yes, but that don't mean y'all actually. It wasn't no blueprint. We just seen a woman liked it. Was like, you know what? I do want to be religious. You know what? I will
Oh
teach my daughters to
no.
get down on one knee. You know what?
You
I
irritating.
didn't want to eat pussy, but now I do. I do want to try it. I do. I eat ass too, nigga. Like, you know what? Like, I will get in this kitchen. Yes, I will.
I'm
All right, let me
dead.
try to start some more controversy because this ain't been working. I kind of been failing tonight, right? Kind of been failing, right? So, no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get some shit going and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some back and forth arguments, but it ain't been working out for your boy. So, let me try another angle. Everybody know who Harrison Ford is, the actor,
Uh-uh.
Yeah, white dude.
white dude. Harrison Ford playing a bunch of movies. He was
What movie?
he was rich. He had a woman, not so rich. Harrison Ford, when they got divorced, he received spousal support from this woman that did not have much more money than him. Was a rarity, but he did it, right? Another thing, right, is that spousal support is based off of income,
And let me buy her cell phone.
it's based off of living situation, it's based off of
Not
length
my
of marriage. What it is not based off of is who has custody. Now, custody will help you build your case to receive spousal support, but it is not the end all be all of who gets spousal support. The other three things play a bigger role in spousal support, from what I've read to my knowledge, than the actual who has custody. I say
Okay.
that to say Cardi B is worth 100 million. Offset is worth 20 million. He is asking for spousal support,
Mm-hmm.
and Cardi B
50.
has custody. How do we feel?
He
Pay that
don't need
man.
no motherfucking spousal
I'm
support.
about to say,
He
the
don't need
fact
no
that she,
fucking spousal support.
yeah,
Cause let him tell it. Let him tell it. He don't need spousal support for real.
Did
For
he
real.
ask for it though?
I think he doing that shit
He
out of
was being
spite.
It
petty.
He
don't
being
matter
petty.
why he
Yeah,
doing it.
he being petty.
Did she not have to keep up the lifestyle that she provided for him?
That they provided for each other.
No, she the breadwinner.
Nah.
But
I
he
think
was the one putting out albums and music and shit. What was she? What was Cardi doing?
She was doing fashion
yeah,
deals. Her album
fashion. Yeah,
did
she
her
into
album
fashion.
did amazing. She doing features. She's literally
Features.
worth 4 times as much as him.
Mm-hmm.
And when they left, and when he left, right, he didn't
Mhm.
say we breaking up, so you gonna get out of my house. He got out of her house.
I would hope so because she
And
still
went
has
to their
kids.
other house.
No. But I'm saying like the big house was her house. It wasn't his house.
Right.
Even if it, yeah,
No, if it
but
was his house, no. Wait, I see what you're trying to do, Trainer.
I think
If I
it's
got
both
if
I
of
the
was
big
their
house is
about to
mine,
house.
you
say,
getting the
I'm
fuck
about to
out.
say
You getting out.
that.
If the
Yeah,
big house is mine, you getting out.
I'm about to
What you
say
trying
it.
to do?
But I
That's not
think
even
both
an
of their
argument.
names
That's
is
not to
on the
say nothing.
house.
Huh?
I thought both of them bought the house or some shit. I don't
I don't
know.
know. You gotta fact check that. I ain't dealing with
I
facts.
don't know.
Refer to the tag. Refer to the tag. I ain't dealing with
I
facts.
don't know.
I'm
I
giving
think
y'all
it's
some facts.
foolish.
And I'm dealing with the facts and the opinion.
I think he's doing it out of being petty, and I
Well,
think it's petty.
Offset is behind on his taxes by almost $2 million.
Oh yeah, he need the
Mm.
money.
No,
Um,
but didn't Breakfast Club cover that? Lauren La Rosa said that she contacted both Cardi team and Offset team, and he was saying that it's not related to the taxes. Like he don't need the money for that. And then Cardi B also said when she left the
if you
divorce, she
not
left with nothing. She didn't do child support, so she can be done. So
wait,
I'm like, she primarily
wait, wait,
have the
wait,
kids.
wait. This nigga can't pay his taxes. I don't give a fuck what he said it was related to. That nigga can't pay
Yeah,
his
that
taxes.
shit is for the taxes. I
The
don't give a
fuck?
fuck what he's talking
That
about.
nigga broke.
And he has another, and I think he's in the middle of a legal battle right now that's outside of this, what they got going on, right? So
Hmm.
not only do you have this $2 million worth of taxes that you owe, you also got some lawyer fees and shit that you probably
Can't pay.
can't pay. On top of, you got to pay for the lawyers that you dealing with for the Cardi B situation. But besides all that, right? Historically, right, the breadwinner gives spousal support. Cardi B being the breadwinner, we don't feel like Offset should get, hey, young nigga get paid. How does she go? Get paid, young nigga get paid. Get paid. We don't feel that way.
Do
We
I
feel
feel
like
like he should get spousal support? No.
No,
Do I feel
don't do
like
that.
they might make her pay him spousal support? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. I feel like they might make her pay him.
We shall see.
okay, y'all not really. Y'all not really okay. I'm gonna try to get Puff riled up with this one before Puff phone out. This might be a good one. This might work right. This one might work right here, right? A nigga on the internet said, "I see now. Women's sports should end at college. There's no reason to go past that." And then the woman, Gabby Thomas, replied, basically called the nigga gay. With professional women's sports not making as much money, do you feel like he has a point that women's sports should end at college?
Um, you know what? He kind of make a great point though, right? But and this is the point I'm gonna make, right? It's some amazing ass lacrosse players out here in the world. It's like some amazing. It's a lot of college sports that men are like the best at, like rugby and all that other shit. But like that shit not really played professionally in America.
Mm-hmm.
After that shit's over, them niggas go get jobs in Ivy Leagues and keep it pushing. I mean, they might be on to something. That's all I'm saying.
So you think female sports should stop after college because guy lacrosse players?
No, I think female sports should stop after. I think female sports should stop after college because they're not making any money. They're only being
Uh,
they're being subsidized by male sports, which is taken away from the money male sports is making, and male sports isn't even making as much money as it once was. And I'm just using the example of like a lacrosse players not having professional sports to play when they graduate, so it really it's not that big of a deal. I mean, y'all ain't nobody fucking.
I mean, I would say that's not fair from your argument. You saying that women shouldn't play sports because it's taken
No,
away from niggas'
I'm saying,
pockets.
but why?
Mm.
But why would no? It is taken away from our pockets. Why?
I know.
Why
I just say I don't think that's fair though. If you're
you
saying,
don't think it's fair that we have to pay for y'all to play something that's not making no money? You don't think that that's
I mean,
fair?
you have women that's successful in certain sports.
We got
It's
one.
not all women that's not
But no, hold on, hold on.
successful.
We got one.
You do not have a lot of women that are successfully viewed in the sport. Of course, there's got to be a woman successful in the sport because they're playing other women. Someone has to win. So that is like an irrelevant statement.
Okay.
But no
Why
one's
isn't it? You got niggas that's
because
winning
no one's
against niggas that
watching it.
ain't winning. So
Because no one's watching it. Listen, no
you
a
got
nigga
people
watch
that
male
watch
sports are for
female
losers.
sports.
So I want you to
It
understand.
wouldn't be existent if nobody was watching at all. I feel like.
That's not true because the WNBA has never made money. So that's what I want you to understand. The WNBA
Oh man,
Oh, I
I
think Puff
finally
phone
got one,
died.
man. I finally had one cooking. Finally got an argument. Damn, Puff. That nigga phone might have died. All right, well now I gotta try to be Puff. All right, well, fuck it. Yeah, yeah, so a lot. Oh, he back.
Oh, there you
Let's go.
go.
Let's go.
No, somebody keep calling me. Nah, but look, the WNBA isn't even a real business. You can't say you're a real business and you never made a profit.
They made profit, probably
No, they
not
have
compared
not.
to
You gotta
NBA.
argue. You gotta argue facts. If the
Okay,
WNBA is
so
the
what's the
WNBA is subsidized. I just told you. I've been saying this like 5 times. The WNBA is subsidized by the NBA. The WNBA has
The NBA
never
pays
made
for the
money.
women because
okay?
the women have only had 1+ year,
Okay.
which they've been around for years, so that would still put them in the negatives.
And their
Okay.
only successful year was last year.
It was last year.
Okay.
But they're still in the negatives because they've been around for years.
Now you name me one other business that's in the negative. That's a successful business. I'll wait for you.
None.
That's all I'm.
If
That's
it's
all I'm
in the
saying.
negative, then it's
That's all.
none.
So why should we have to pay for y'all to do something that no one wants to see y'all do? And I'm not just saying that to be
What
mean.
about something other than basketball though? Like what about like boxing? I could think of
Uh,
like
uh,
female
uh, uh,
boxers that people watch.
who watch? Who watch?
People
Please,
watch
please,
female
please.
boxing. I
Who?
watch female boxing.
You
I mean,
think?
but I'm
Oh,
a
what's up,
female,
Brody?
but
You think people watch
I don't
Clarissa Shields? So why you think Clarissa Shields is always on like the undercard of a man fight, or either that, or she's the headline of a bunch of fights after men fight and then she fights? Don't nobody want to see 5 female fights?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Puff. I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
about to say
I
niggas
think her
want to see
last 2
bitches
fights
fight.
ran it up. I think her last 2 fights ran it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Who I'm saying who's
her
on the
upcoming
undercard?
one is too.
Like I said, who's on the undercard and the above card? It was popular male fighters.
There was no above card to her last
I don't
fight.
know if I don't know if it was any man. I don't remember who
She
fought
was
for
the
her, but I don't
headline of
think
the
it's
last 2
ever
cards at
men.
least.
But I said the undercard or the above card. It's always gonna be male fighters.
No, it was no. Oh, wait, hold on. The last card.
I could
I
probably
don't know if it was no males on the last 2
I don't
cards.
know neither, and I don't know if it's any coming up on her
No,
upcoming fight.
right.
July.
Everybody watched the last 2 cards. I just don't remember because you know what I mean off the top of my head. But I don't think it was no males on the last 2 cards. Wait, actually, it was a male. It was some males on the last card.
It's always gonna be a man on the card.
But it was on the undercard though. It wasn't no man. It wasn't no man headlining though for sure.
Because she was headlining. She was the champion.
I don't know how many times she has not been a headliner, bro. I don't know if she's had a bunch of men headliners since she's been that nigga or that female. I ain't gonna lie to
She's
you.
usually the headliner when she fights.
Yeah. It's been some men on the card, but I don't know how many. I feel like
People
she's
going to see her fight.
the headliner
She's
more
selling
than
the
she has
tickets.
at this point. I don't know.
The
But
same with Amanda too.
She don't even make more than male fighters who
But
ain't
but
champions make.
but what I will say though, what I will say about boxing though, boxing isn't something that you're doing like middle school, high school, college, right? So that's kind of like
Yeah.
a different situation, right? But out of the sports you're doing through school that a woman might do through school, right? I don't know how many of those sports. Like I don't know how much money you making trying to be a professional volleyball player.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know. I know that cheerleaders damn near wasn't making. I know that for the longest, which I don't know if it changed or not. I know for the longest, only the Cowboys cheerleaders were getting paid.
Yeah, that's
Other
known that they're
schools,
like the top.
Yeah, they was.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, as far as competing in sports that you go through a school level to get through, I don't know how much money they make. Not saying that I agree that they shouldn't get to do it professionally. I'm just
Yeah.
adding a little bit more information as I'm trying to get more controversy, but I only got you for a little bit of time, so we can move on. I was just trying to get something I can clip up. You know what I mean? Y'all gave me a little bit to work with. Engineers have built a headset that you can record your dreams during your sleep and pay them back. If this was an affordable thing, would y'all do that? Would y'all be interested in
No.
No.
watching your dreams back?
I say no.
Hell
Y'all wouldn't want to watch y'all
no.
dreams back?
No.
Nah,
Because my dreams be nightmares sometimes. We can't do that.
my shit be too crazy too.
I don't want to live that shit twice.
She said,
Damn.
I don't want to relive it, child. Keep it.
Y'all niggas really want to watch your dreams back? I feel like that'd be cool. I don't know if I
Mhm.
would buy that, but I feel like that might
Maybe
not
if
be
it
the
was
worst.
like a memory of you and somebody who you don't see no more or something. Maybe that.
Okay.
But no.
Y'all tell me what y'all think about this statement. I don't think a girl should refer to a outing as a date before a man does.
Like a
Uh,
date.
we
Yeah,
should
like
all
you
we
know,
should all be on
if you
one
go out with a
accord.
dude, right? If a dude didn't say it was a date, I don't think you should refer to it as a date. I don't think a woman should refer to an outing with a man as a date before a man does.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, we should all be on one accord. That'll make
Yeah,
sense.
I
everybody
agree.
should know what the fuck is going
What's going
on.
on?
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna give a statement and then y'all just give me your opinion on it. Segregation will never end because black people are the leading spenders.
Ooh. I agree.
You agree?
Mhm.
Okay, Puff gone. Judy, what you think? Segregation won't end because black people are the leading spenders. What do you think?
I agree. Unfortunately, I agree
Okay.
because
Okay. Target was a big example of that, shit.
Okay. What else I got? Oh, let's go here. Like, damn, I ain't got Puff. All right, I'm gonna see if Puff come back. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me see if Puff back. Wallow from $1 Million from the Game. Wallow that be with
Uh-huh.
Gilly. Wallow. This
Uh-huh.
little old, right? He took a lot of backlash. He was at a convention or he was at some type of speaking event where he was where black young entrepreneurs. And
Okay.
he basically told a bunch of young black entrepreneurs that when they start their businesses, they should not be out here trying to succeed because they are black, right? He said that when he spends his money, he's not spending his money on you just because you're black. He told them to focus on having a good product. He got a lot of backlash because people felt like we should be supporting black businesses regardless. He kind of had a statement of like we shouldn't. Black people should have a good product.
Mhm.
That he basically said that you shouldn't be running your business off of I'm black.
Entitlement.
He's basically said you should be being black should be the secondary thing, having a
Yes.
product be the first thing. But he took a lot of backlash because people felt like we should be supporting black people regardless. What do y'all feel about basically what I just told y'all?
I'm
Is that
not too
well,
mad at what he said. I'm gonna be honest. Like like I try a black business, but if it ain't a good product or good customer service, I might not run that shit back. No shade, no tea. And that's with any product, not just a black product. If I agree with him, you should focus on producing good quality. Now I'm all here for the supporting black businesses. I'm always here for that. But I do think, like he said, if you're gonna produce something, make sure it is of good quality. So it's long lasting. It has some longevity, not just because you're black.
Um, no, I ain't gonna lie, right? I think a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people. I've read some of the backlash. I heard some of the backlash on other podcasts, right? I personally don't think, right? I think okay. Two things, right? I think because we live in the area we live in, we view it differently.
Mm.
I think that when you
Okay.
go to other areas where we live in an area where there's a lot of black business and it's easy to have a black business.
Okay.
You live on the West Coast, it wouldn't be so
Yes.
easy. So maybe you might feel
Okay.
like you have to support them regardless.
Okay. I
So
get
I
that.
do understand that, right?
Hmm.
Live in the West Coast, or you live more north, right? You might feel that way, right? We don't live in that area, so maybe we look at it differently. I
Hmm.
also feel like me being the asshole I am, I don't think that we go to businesses because they're white.
Hmm.
Right.
We go to the businesses because we heard they're good,
Hmm.
right? You want to
And
try
they
it.
convenient.
Yeah, I've never heard a black person say, I'm going here and not here because a white man owns it.
Hmm.
So I think
Right.
the whole notion of like going somewhere because it's black to me is like
Right.
yeah, you should have a good product. You should have something more than just being black, bro.
Yep.
I mean, and like a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
took offense to what I was saying. I do feel like, okay, cool. Every now and then I might hit the internet and I might look up what is black in the area, like to eat
Hmm.
and shit, right? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I feel like that's how I first heard about milk and honey. Like
Hmm.
black restaurant, okay, milk and honey, right?
Hmm.
If milk and honey would have been on some bullshit,
You ain't going back.
I'm not going back, bro.
Exactly.
Right.
And I
Exactly.
do feel like because maybe this is unfair for me to say, because it's so hard to be black and successful, I do feel like you got to go the extra mile. You might have
Mm-hmm.
to do some shit that the white men don't got to do. I know that's fucked up, but I just feel that way. I'm not gonna lie, right? Especially if you running your whole marketing is we black.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing I heard about milk and honey, and the only thing I heard about milk and honey until I actually went in there and then I seen the sign and say, "Oh, this restaurant was #1 for this," or they had the best
Hmm.
gifts. Bro, their whole marketing thing is they're black. That's their whole
Mm-hmm.
campaign, unless you go in there and actually see the sign. But the word of mouth of it is black breakfast. So when you just running your whole business off of being black, that ain't enough for me personally, unless that's just what I'm on that day. Now, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to clothing brands, I got a little bit more room and a little bit more look into it,
Hmm.
trying to support black shit. Just me personally.
Hmm.
But when I
Yeah.
think about this other businesses or every businesses, and this, I can see how this could be wrong of me. That ain't really my MO. Just to be out here just looking for all the black shit.
Mhm.
I'm looking for a
Right.
good reference.
I'm
You
looking
know what I'm
for
saying?
quality,
I'm looking
no
for a good
uh-huh.
status.
reference. I'm looking for, hey, this spot jumping. Did you hear about it? I'm looking for all this
Yeah.
other good stuff, and then black being secondary, or maybe
Hmm.
Yeah,
third,
because I
third
feel
on the
like
list.
I shouldn't have to just spend my hard earned money with you because you black.
Hmm.
If the product ain't hitting or the place ain't hitting, the food ain't hitting, whatever ain't hitting, then you just not gonna hear from me no more.
Yeah.
I'm one of them motherfuckers that leave reviews at like Walmart, Target, shit like that. Like I'm one of the your employee did this shit and I ain't like that shit. Cause for restaurants and everything, cause it's like times are hard, everything is fucking expensive. And it's like if I'm out
Everything.
here spending my money, I expect at least a good product or at least good
Good
customer service.
service. Hmm.
Like, damn.
It's important for real, truly.
Do y'all feel like y'all get more leniency to a white restaurant than a black restaurant? Like, do y'all feel like y'all are more leniency on good service? Do y'all feel like y'all have been to black? I'm just asking too. I'm not. Do y'all
Hmm.
feel like y'all ever been to black places and if they tell y'all 30 minutes, y'all like more likely not to wait than if y'all went to another restaurant that wasn't black owned and
Nope.
they tell y'all 30 minutes and you wait and because
Nope.
these are the type of the comments I hear, right? That like black people, we put up with more things at this restaurant than the black owned business, or we more so
No.
subject to like take some like the bare minimum from the white restaurant, but we expect like all this above and beyond at the black restaurant that we don't get, or the black business that we don't get a black. Like these are some of the complaints or some of the things I heard when they was criticizing Waller for his statement. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
treat white businesses way better. We have way more patience, as the better word, patience for white businesses than we do black businesses, which I personally don't. I can't really
I don't
say,
need it.
you know what I
Me
mean?
either.
I don't think we do
My
as well,
patients
but
run the fucking same. No shade, no tea.
It
Like,
don't matter where I'm
um,
at. If
it
a
runs the
white
same.
business get on my fucking nerves and
Yeah,
a black, I'm just the same shit for me.
yeah.
mhm.
It don't
It's the
matter if
same
it's
as
black,
well.
white, Indian. It don't give a fuck what it
Hmm.
is. If I'm away, I'm away. If I'm not, I'm not. If
I'm
you
not.
get on my nerves, you get on my fucking nerves. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
think my
just think
problem.
people just be saying shit just to say shit
Like,
sometimes
mm-hmm.
because like the main people that be like, oh no, we need to shop all black. They don't even be buying black people shit. So I don't even want to hear. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I'm done
And
with
I
it.
I feel like majority of the things I do is through black, but it's like it has to be good. Once again, it has to have some sort of longevity and quality to it.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, right? I think another thing for me personally, right, is that I hate to be this guy, right? I can only be the asshole I am. I think black people shit is white people shit.
Mm.
But it be like 10 times the price.
You know what's so funny? I was when you mention people patience, I think a lot of people complain a little bit more because of the price on
Fuck
black,
yeah.
Well,
because
I
it
think
could be a little bit more expensive. No shade, no tea. You go get your little
Why you?
plate
Why
platter.
is your same shit $100 and this shit costs
I think
30?
I think black people do their business like a hustle, right? I think black people look at
Mm-hmm.
their business like how street niggas look at their business, right? Black
Mm-hmm.
people try to double their money off a product, and I feel like white people try to get a little bit more money, but they're trying to get way more customers. So that little bit of money
Yeah.
just
Mm-hmm.
adds up so much because they try to get so many
Hmm.
customers. Black people, they
Competitive.
don't
Mm-hmm.
have enough hope in getting that many customers, so they just try to double what they paid, right? And it's like you can't buy the shirt for $10 and sell the shirt for me for $20. You got to buy the shirt for $10, sell for me at $13, and
Yeah.
because it's a good product, good quality shirt, you should try to
Yeah.
sell to 1,000 motherfuckers. So that $3
Yeah.
Exactly.
is now, you know what I
Exactly.
mean, $30,000 and shit.
And no shade, it just be the fucking worst. Like even an example what they had with Jada Waiter and her products, how she had all these sales that she couldn't fulfill. Or like Shane Justin, who I personally shot with. Like this nigga got a boutique you can find on Fashion Nova. You charging 3 times the price and your shit ain't coming until months later with no communication. It just be shit like that where it be like,
Hmm.
you won't catch me again. I'm just gonna go on here and go to Fashion Nova. I'm gonna go to Pretty Little Thing, or I'm gonna go to Zara, or I'm gonna go because I know I'm not gonna have to deal with this shit. Like sometimes it's just like it's the shit that come behind it sometimes as well. It just be like, bruh.
And like again, right? I'm just gonna restate this for the viewers,
Hmm.
right? I think that black people don't own resources, right? So I think
Yes,
that
Hmm.
true.
black businesses are white businesses. If you a clothing brand, you literally got your supplies from a white man, and you a black business, right? If you a
Right.
restaurant, you got your eggs from the white man, and now you selling to me for. So it's like
Yeah.
either way to me, I'm supporting the white man. So you
Right.
gotta have a good product, you gotta have
Yeah.
good business, you gotta have good quality because I'm supporting the white man regardless. We watched Black Panther and everybody was excited because Black Panther was a black cast movie. To me, I feel
Right.
like the movie was racist, but that's neither here or there. But it was written and directed by a whole bunch of white people. You know what I'm saying? Same with motherfucking James Brown. I think James Brown was a horrible movie. I think they only talked about the bad in this movie, but they told you it was a black movie when it was a
Right.
bunch of white people that got paid and writ the movie.
Wow.
So I just feel like a lot of black things we still the white man get paid from it. So it's like
Hmm.
you gotta come correct because the white man still getting paid from it. I don't really feel like
Hmm.
black business don't get the white man
Or
paid.
the white man come take your shit too, because you got a lot of black businesses that end up selling their businesses to white motherfuckers as well.
The
Hmm.
slutty vegan had bad business
Hmm.
practice because she was so new, she just didn't know everything, and she
Hmm.
ended up losing her restaurant to some white people. And now
But she
she's
bought
on
it
her
back.
second.
She bought it back.
I know she's on her second restaurant. I know she got
Yeah.
like another idea she
She
trying
bought
to
all her
do.
stuff back. She did an interview with Nene, and she bought all her restaurants back, so she got it back. But she ended up selling it. And got it back.
Yeah, I know that I know that she's not the first person with her face on some shit to lose their shit. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken,
A lot of
a
black
lot
people.
of
You got
black
Carol's
products.
daughter.
I
You
feel
got Honey
like
Pot.
I
A
feel
lot.
like black people we be having business ideas, but a lot of the times we don't know shit about about the business
Hundred
that we
percent.
trying to be in. I feel
Mhm.
like if you do have this business idea, it's nothing wrong with you like still trying to do your business and still educating yourself about what you
Mhm.
need to do. Like, because it
Mhm.
is, like y'all said, it's a lot of black people who end up selling to the white person because they either can't handle the volume no more or they just can't do it. Like,
Mhm.
they didn't do the business part right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I think
lie.
that's another thing with the black people. Like everybody want to be entrepreneurs, but don't know the back end of it
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, and that comes and it floods over into the actual consumer, like the merchant and consumer relationship, because
I
it's
hate,
just
I hate to be this
Yeah.
guy too, but I can only be me. I think the most successful black people have a white partner.
yeah, or a Jew, no
Mm-hmm.
shade, no tea,
Well,
but
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I meant too.
yeah,
But
okay.
I think they have a partner that's not black. Yes,
Yeah, one hundred
somebody
percent,
Yeah.
that's
one
going to
hundred
be able
percent.
to be like you could be the face, but it's somebody else that's helping you get the
Mhm.
deals you need to get, so you don't have to overprice it. Get the connection you need to get, so you could have enough resources, so you don't have
Mhm.
shit on back order. And
Yep.
I feel like the best black businesses have is a nigga that knew that like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna put some black people on, I'm gonna get some black people paid, but I need the other man to help this business be what I need it to be.
Right.
It's this girl named Rocky. Is in the gas business, but she wrote a whole book about it, and she ended up going into business with a Jew, and she's like, that's the best thing I could have did. Like, as far as business wise, like the things that I fucking learned how to handle my business. She's been a millionaire since 17 years old, and still a millionaire now in the gas company business, oil and gas.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like a lot of black people feel like they don't want, like, oh, I don't want nobody. I want my business to be my business. I don't want to share it with nobody. But sometimes you have to like take a step back, but especially if you really don't know what you're doing. Like, it's nothing wrong with taking criticism or advice or something from somebody that's successful. Like,
Mhm.
shit, just like she sold her businesses, she got that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hers now, I guess. I don't know, but
Her and from what she said, her husband owned restaurants too. So both her husband and her are entrepreneurs in the hospitality business, which I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can get another question off before y'all gotta go. Um, being faithful should be earned. Being faithful to somebody should be earned.
Should be earned.
Let me word it a different way. Right. How long should somebody be around before you should have to be faithful to them?
I feel like once we make a commitment to each other, your ass need to be faithful.
That's what I said when we discussed. I feel
Once
like
we
once it's a
both
discuss.
agree that we are about to be
Yep.
fucking one,
Yep.
then your ass need to be faithful.
So
I agree.
no time before that. To
No,
somebody.
If
I
we're
mean,
dating, if we're dating and we're not exclusive, then
yeah, then I can't tell you what
it
to
is
do.
it is what it is. But
But once we both agree that we
it's
together,
exclusive.
you need to be fucking faithful.
Did
And
being
don't let me find
exclusive,
out that you're not.
does being exclusive, that's something that they earn, right? That you want to be exclusive with them, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's earned over
Yeah,
time.
you earn
Like
that for
once you
sure.
learn their character, if this is the person that you feel like you want to be exclusive with, I feel like that come with time.
Mm.
Now, how long it take, I think it just depends on the person and how fast they move. But I
Cause I
think
feel
that
like if you telling me that like you just want to be with me, you don't want to be with nobody else, then I feel like in my head I'm thinking you about to be faithful. Like I don't think you about to step out.
hmm
If y'all was talking to somebody for 6 months, y'all don't feel like y'all feel like you gotta be faithful?
are we talking with intention? Are we exclusive?
I feel like
Because
okay,
I'm talking to a person in
let's say we're
six
talking
months
with
we weren't
intention, but we're not
together.
exclusive, right? Let's say we're talking with the intention, right? Do you feel like that you gotta be faithful to somebody that you're talking to with intention?
Yes,
Why?
Yes, because with your intention, what is the intention at the end of the day? Like,
intention says that we have intentions to do it, but we're not there yet. I don't feel like you gotta be faithful to that.
but to me, if your
No, if you're
intention is to
intentional,
be with me, then why
yeah.
would you be with somebody else?
If you're
Because you
intentional,
haven't done what you need to do to be exclusive yet.
so how can you be
Like Judy,
intentional?
if you dating with intention, right? Like if you're going out on
Okay.
dates, you're going on
Mhm.
dates, right? With the
Mhm.
intention to find
You're
somebody that
amazing.
you're gonna settle down with, right? Your
Mhm.
intention of the dates is one thing. So because you're
Okay.
dating with intention, I don't feel like you have to be faithful to a nigga
But I feel like that's different if you're
until
intentional
he
with
gets to the
one
point where you're like,
person.
oh,
If we
I'm going to be
intentionally
faithful to
dating
you.
for
That's
6
something.
months,
I was about to say, I feel like it's
what
different.
the
Now,
fuck? Like
All right,
what?
if
if
I
you're
had
dating with
okay,
purpose to find someone, then that means you're still on the hunt. But if you're
Right,
intentionally
but
dating someone
if I'm
consistently,
intentionally dating you for
yeah.
6 months, then I feel like like
if that
no,
nigga
you
okay,
shouldn't.
so in this 6 months, right? Y'all not
Mhm.
exclusive. Do you feel like you gotta be faithful to him?
Do I feel like I have to? No, but will I probably like if I really like this
But
person? I'm like, all
why
right, yeah, I
though?
like this
Why
person.
though? Why would you be
Why
faithful to somebody
not?
you're not exclusive to?
Because her attention is probably
My
there.
intention is to date
Yeah, I'm
him.
about to say her attention is there, so that's probably why she would not be talking to nobody else
But
because he has.
if he ain't make it exclusive, did he earn you being faithful?
No, not necessarily.
And that's what I'm
No.
saying, right? I feel like being faithful should have to be earned. And I feel like that ain't earned yet in the scenario that we speaking on just quite.
But for her, it might not be a situation of it's earned, but maybe he just has her not intention but attention, where like she is okay with just putting her attention on him. Now she can choose to do what she chooses to do, but she might just want to pursue that person because that's where the attention is at in the moment.
I feel like
I
she's
mean
selling
that
herself short.
no, that's true though. Cause me personally, I can't really juggle a lot of motherfuckers at one time. I can't because I start getting irritated. I can't respond back to everybody. Who the fuck want to keep saying good morning to 80 people? Like, I don't have time for that. So if I like you and we are intentionally dating each other, but we might not necessarily be exclusive, then I might by default be
You could go on
faithful.
a date. You could go on a date with one person on Monday, with one person on Wednesday, one person on Friday, and have the same intention.
And not talk
I'm
to
looking for a
none
mate.
of them after that.
I'm looking for a mate. So me, the intention of what you're doing does not equal faithfulness to me. When I'm saying faithful, I don't mean like fucking. I mean just that I'm just only going on dates with you, or I'm only just talking to you. I'm only just sharing my feelings with you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like just sexual wise. I'm just saying like just being only, you know what I mean, sharing or vulnerable or open with you, right? I'm just saying, right?
Mhm.
Like intentions or something. We can have intentions for I could go on a date Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with 3 different people, right? Cool. My intentions is what it is, right? I could go on a date with one person one time in a month for 6 months, but we ain't made it to the point in the 6 months where like we really like
Y'all only
we're
went on one
dating.
date in 6 months. That
I'm,
ain't intentional.
what you mean? I could be busy. I could be busy life. We might live
That's
long distance.
not intentional. One day in 6 months, and you like somebody, and you trying
I could be busy.
intentional.
I might be on the road. What if I'm a truck driver? I'm only home once a
My
week.
mom
A
dated
month.
a truck driver, and when he went from state to state, he flew her there.
Flew her
No, I
out.
think he said
Period.
once
Okay,
a
Ray,
month.
my mom was gone
No, I
every
think he
weekend.
said once a month.
How often did he fire out?
Huh? My
How often
mom
did he
was
fire?
gone almost every other weekend. Ray, no, my mom was
Yes.
gone. The
Yes.
state he was in, he flew her there to be with him
Mm-hmm.
because he was intentional.
Sounded like
He
they was exclusive.
intentionally knew he wanted her ass.
It sounded like they was exclusive.
Okay.
They weren't in an actual relationship, but they were talking
Okay.
intentionally. You know, but
Okay.
they also older too. Like my
Okay.
mom is
But
50.
all
You
right,
know,
let's stick with that, right? He flew her out, they weren't exclusive, right? I don't feel like your mother had to be faithful to him. I feel like he had her time enough where she didn't have time to not be faithful to him. But I don't feel like she had to be faithful to him.
no, she didn't have to. But if it's
That's all I'm
intentional,
saying. I feel like it
you're
should be earned.
building. You know,
I don't feel like just going out with somebody or just dealing with somebody means that you earned me being faithful.
No. I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Yes, it doesn't mean that, but
No.
yeah.
But I feel like if you're an intentional person, though, your actions will show that you're intentional.
I just feel like for me, like once I like you, I like you. So like nobody else don't matter. Even if you might not be. I don't know. I feel like if we both on the same page, then why not?
Is that like putting all your eggs in one basket type of thing? You know, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Is that like that type of thing? Is that like the equivalent of
Mm,
that?
It could be.
it could be, yeah, but there's always an egg rolling around
I'm
somewhere.
about to say that's the thing.
It
I'm about
depends
to
on how
say
many
that's the,
baskets you got, first of
Right,
all,
I'm about to
okay?
say
it's
that's the
always an
thing.
egg rolling around some motherfucking
No
where.
shade, no tea. It just
Okay,
means you're the one applying the pressure that got my attention.
yeah, like it's
But
always an
Your
egg
it's
basket
always
is
a
in the
nigga
somewhere.
front of the
plotting.
rotation. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always.
It's always a nigga in the
Yeah, it's
background.
always on nigga on watch now.
Some motherfucking way.
Unless
Okay.
you're married, then you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, unless you
Right.
married. Like if
Unless
I'm
you
married,
right.
that's different. But you know,
I mean, if a nigga married you, then he earned you being faithful. I would think because you said yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
before then, though, right? I just feel like it might not be earned though.
You feel like it's just free game?
I think it
It's
could
not.
be earned even prior to that. I think
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna say if you're in a relationship, I feel like you've earned that. Like if
Did
we're
she buy
in
me
a
a? Did she?
relationship, we're
Did this
exclusive.
bitch buy me a Tesla? Like what she do?
Why get in a
nah,
relationship?
you
She buy me a Mustang or something? What she do? She buy me a what?
That's giving. She buying your live, motherfucker. Like
I'm just
I
saying,
don't,
like,
I
what
don't
did
think
she
we
do?
doing
What did she
that.
do? What did like? All right, if a girl say yes to me marrying her, right? Okay, obviously, like I should be faithful to this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if a girl ain't make me propose to her, what did she do that another girl wouldn't
What did
necessarily?
she do to get proposed to? What qualities? What did she bring to the table where you feel like this could be your wife? What
Well,
what
she had to
what
do something
has
for
she
me to
been?
propose to her. But if I'm not proposing to her, then did she do anything that I can't get from somebody else?
I
And I'm
mean,
not
I
saying
would hope if
Obviously,
doing it.
you're in a
I'm just
first of
asking.
relationship,
all, who
she's
you
bringing
obviously.
I'm
something
kissing?
just
to the
asking.
table. I would hope. I would hope she's bringing something to make you want to stay or to be
I'm
in a
not saying she's
commitment.
not bringing something, right? I'm saying is she bringing something that somebody else can't bring?
But see, that's the problem with me. That be that problem right
It's
there.
always gonna be
It's
somebody that got
yes,
something.
that's the
I'm
problem.
not saying more. I'm saying that's it's the same thing. I'm not saying bring more. Y'all making it like a money thing. Like somebody make
No, he's
I
30,000,
saying the
know
somebody make
same,
40.
money,
but
I'm
but
saying
but
like,
the
the
why
same thing.
can't
grass.
you be okay with what you have if she's bringing it? Why you worry about if somebody else can bring it too?
Can bring it too. All you know is that she is meeting
You
that
have it.
qualification, and
I
that's
Yeah.
when you
know
That,
I
add in
but
the
know
to
other
me,
things.
I know
to
women
me,
that
that
have
just
stopped
means it's
doing
something
things once
about
they got
her that
married.
she's not fucking bringing. For
If
I
you
you
know
to
worried
women
think
about somebody,
that,
else.
I know women that have done things to get married, and then once they got married, they've never done it again. Bless you.
that's what
right?
they
Well,
dumb
niggas
ass.
do shit to
That's
get
what
to
they.
make you
That's what they
sleep with them,
husband.
and then they don't do it. So I mean, they
Okay,
don't. They're not
and I'm not looking
consistent.
at
So
this
that's
one sided. Wait, wait, and I'm not saying this is a one sided thing. I'm not saying that women should be faithful to a nigga that's like for no reason or men like I'm not making it a sexist thing. I'm making it a general thing, right? So to
Mhm.
your
Mhm.
point, men do things and then
yeah.
never do it again after a certain point, right? So to
Yeah.
me, what did this nigga do that was so special that earns you being faithful before he proposed to you? Or before he did something that literally let you know that like, oh shit, like this is next level, right? Like he took y'all to get some to eat, he took you to a movie, he bought you some shoes, like he bought you some clothes. Like, what is that? Like,
I
what
think
is
there's
that
other aspects
being
that would
faithful,
that
you know?
would. I
So
think
I'm gonna
there's
say
qualities, not always
I'm gonna put y'all
quantities.
in my personal business for a second.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this. I met a nigga. We wasn't necessarily together at first. Um, but over the years, because at this point it's been years, I have seen how he have treated other people, and then I see how he treats me and how he respects me. I guess to a certain extent, like in the beginning of our situation. But then So in the beginning, by default, because I feel like I'm a default bitch. By default, I just feel like I was just being faithful because like that's who I wanted to be with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then after a while, it was kind of like, okay, well, you still do what the fuck you want to do, so I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Like, did he earn that faithfulness in the beginning? Hell no. But I just felt like, oh, this is who I want to be with, so I'm just gonna not be the girl who everybody can say they had and shit like that, you know. But I do feel like at a certain point, Jason, like you're saying, at a certain point, it's like, okay, do I really have to be faithful to this motherfucker, or like, can I just do what the fuck I want to do?
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm
I
not trying
mean,
to make it a men do something that women can't do or women doing something. I'm just saying in general, like I think being faithful should be earned. I think people
I
be
agree. Is anybody
faithful.
disagreeing with that?
I think people be faithful too soon though. And I think some of the
yeah,
things, and I think
for
that
sure.
just saying like liking what you got.
That's a character thing, just like Judy just said. It's in her character to not be dealing with multiple people, you know what I'm saying, at this point in her life. So naturally, if she finds somebody she likes, she's going to, you know, maybe turn the other options away or maybe cut communication with them. Because this person has her attention. That's her character.
Mm-hmm.
It's a character thing. I don't think it's a situational thing. I think it's your character. I think Trina's probably the same way. You different? So you would have multiple people.
I don't deal with a lot of people, but I also understand that if we're not exclusive, then I can't have any other expectation until we are. I feel like
But
we
even
had that
for
conversation.
you, if you like somebody and you're dealing with them and they're enough for you in that moment, like okay, they cool.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna
you
deal with a whole
wouldn't
bunch of people. It's whoever applying the necessary pressure to have my attention
at that time.
So you never been in a situation where multiple people have applied attention at the same time? I mean, applied pressure at the same time.
I had people apply pressure at the same time, but it's always that one nigga that's always applying more pressure than the next.
This is true.
It's always a nigga that's doing more than the other nigga. Like
oh yeah, always.
It's always like that. So who is applying the most pressure has the most attention. You know, it's just like that. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to ask because at one point niggas said being faithful shouldn't be earned, so I had to double back. Had to double back, bring that back up. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody say that. You remembering it wrong.
I got the clip, nigga. It's recorded. So
no, it's not.
That was what's on the phone.
No.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
No, that was on here.
It was on here.
It was? Oh.
I asked y'all should being faithful be earned. Both of you and Ray was like, nope. And then I got on the phone with y'all. Then y'all was like, oh, you added more details and
okay, yeah. Because I said I thought you saw a relationship, not just yeah. You're right.
That too. If we want to keep it real, that too, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That too, nigga. Nigga. Yes, nigga. All exclusive means is that I'm dating just you, but we still dating though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like
if you exclusive and you dating just me, there should be no one else. If you're dating just me, you just said exclusive. I'm dating.
If I raise a daughter, I would not raise my daughter like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. Fuck it. I ain't gonna cap. So I'm not raising my daughter.
What you gonna tell her?
His ass gonna be like, never expect
that nigga put a ring on
it.
Yes, exactly, Judy. I ain't gonna lie. And even then, not just playing.
No.
Even then, like, you never know. You never know with niggas out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, because niggas are opportunists, 100%.
No, for real.
The bitches is too at this point. Everybody just waiting for it to rain so they could catch some water. Child.
I don't know if y'all saw in the chat that thing I put I cannot remember that nigga name, but if he was like talking about child support with this girl, and she was just like, you said you don't pay child support. You said you don't pay child support. Did y'all see that? I put that in the chat earlier. But yeah, I was trying to find the full video because she was pissing me off. Like, I don't feel like every man should be on fucking child support, and like that's basically what the fuck she was saying. I'm just like, no, if a nigga taking care of his responsibilities, he doing what he got to do, blah blah. I don't feel like he should be on child support. She just like,
I
no.
agree.
She like, do you pay the mother rent? Do you, bitch?
Rent.
What? Do you put gas in the car so she could take him back and forth to school? I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, somebody hurt you. You need to chill out.
Yeah. You still an adult. You got adult responsibilities, even if you had a kid or didn't.
Hello.
That just adds on to what you're supposed to be doing.
And if you have two active co-parents, shit
Mhm.
should be, yeah, like, oh, I got this, you got that, da, da, da. Like it should be like that. Her ass was just like, no. Well, how does that look? How does that look? I'm thinking, oh yeah, but your baby daddy don't help you do nothing, huh? It's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not realistic. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
That nigga
like,
Playboy Cardi was sucking on a fake lollipop.
I
That shit was
seen that. That's why Kevin
Baby.
Hart was making that joke. Now I know why, because Kevin Hart was like, did y'all watch the BET Awards?
I did.
I
No.
watched
Oh,
highlights, but
he made a joke about Playboy Cardi in there. He was like, oh, I got a call from Kanye. And then it was like, don't let Playboy Cardi and that nigga weird. Did Kanye ever bite him or something in the past?
Oh, I don't know. That's
Well,
crazy.
he made a joke
Kanye is a
basically
wild
about
boy.
Kanye biting him,
Look,
and
we
that
can't put
was
nothing
weird.
past him, so he might have.
And he was saying he out there sucking on a fake lollipop and shit. And then I finally seen a photo of him sucking on a
Bro, he was really
lollipop.
sucking on that shit like
Like,
it was
what's
real. Like, I
That
was just
was
Yeah, and
like,
it's just like
wild.
I know you ain't in the house sucking that junk, so that means you just out in public wanting people to see you suck on a lollipop. That's crazy.
yeah,
Ew.
he's
That was
really
kind of crazy.
weird.
That was
He
crazy.
gives me vampire. I don't know.
I heard the gospel community was unhappy that Gorilla won the gospel record of the year.
I seen that. I seen
Gospel
that.
community
I
was
seen that
unhappy.
too.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't mad at what he said though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think I agree.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna hold you.
And I ain't gonna lie, right?
I ain't.
I
But did she
think that,
win because Kirk Franklin was on the song?
but this is what
I
I'm
didn't hear
saying,
the
right?
song.
Kurt Franklin wasn't supposed to be on that song. I ain't gonna
He
sugarcoat
shouldn't
it.
have been.
He
He
should
No.
should
not
have been
be
on
on the
that
song.
album. The song
Before he knew
before
what
and
the song,
after that
before he
had
knew what the
nothing to
song
do with.
was, he know that she not in the community, and he should have not been open to even to figure out what the song was. To me, in my opinion. Now I get the song is a gospel song, but when he got the call to be on Gorilla Music, knowing the community that she's in, he shouldn't even have participated to even get the details to even know that whatever she was doing.
The unfortunate part is that shit is so popular now because I can think of a few rap artists that have gospel songs or inspirational songs on it.
Cool.
Like that's crazy.
That's
I mean,
cool. I'm not saying that Gorilla
That's
can't
cool,
make
but I
the
don't
song.
think out of all her shit, she should have got an award for that. She should
No,
Yeah,
have
I
got an
don't think
award
that Gorilla
for.
can't make
I
the song.
don't
I'm not
think
knocking
so neither.
anybody for making the music they want to make. I'm
Nah.
saying that I think I kind of agree that
Me
maybe
too.
she shouldn't have got the award, and I definitely think I agree with Kurt Franklin shouldn't even been on that song for her to win the award. Because I don't think she won the award because of him. I'm not saying that.
No, I don't think so.
If
He wasn't
did,
even on
though,
the stage and he was there.
yeah, I don't think he should have won the award. I don't think he should have been separately. I don't think she should have won the award, and I don't think he should have been on the song.
Been on the song.
Yeah. But Kurt Franklin's whole career has been the gospel community every now and then questioning his actions.
Kevin Hart made a joke about that too.
Yeah, him gyrating on stage and shit.
Yeah, him dick popping and shit. Yeah.
Dick popping is
That's what
crazy.
Kevin Hart said. He said, Kurt, we don't need you out here dick popping for Jesus.
I thought his little blouse that he wore to the BET Awards, like with the V cut, was a bit much. I didn't really like the interaction I saw between him and DC Young Fly. I feel like they was kind of mocking the church. And then I didn't like how that's my perception, you know what I'm saying? To look for yourselves. But I also feel like the music that he played, like some of it was like his lyrics, but a lot of it was so chopped up, like from I guess maybe however they cut the track, that I feel like it took the gospel out of it. You know, like they mixed up like stomp, you know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't even give gospel. It sounded like a regular song. So I feel like he just blurs that line too much for me anyway. I like it.
Okay. Dang, that's wild.
Cannot be
Did
of
y'all
this
see
world.
that Castanet called Wale Wally and Wale was mad that he didn't know who he was?
I ain't
Every
gonna
time I
lie,
see
right?
Wale, he complaining about some shit, and it's starting to get
Hey
annoying.
now, hey
I,
now.
I
No,
ain't
you
gonna
know
lie,
I
right?
love Wale, but come on
That's
now,
the
like
game now.
that was
That's
never that
Poe and
fucking
them.
serious.
I think I think I felt like you at first, Judy, right? I felt like Wale was tripping at first, right? But then, and I also felt like my first thought was Wale was tripping. Casanat is a kid, so you might not know Wale, right? But then I thought about how I don't fuck with Casanat, so I think that Casanat is a nigga that is I might be saying this wrong. I've been drinking. I think he appropriates the black community.
You said
I
that
think
before.
I think that that nigga has a video out where he said that black people don't have culture. He would never ask us for shit because we don't have culture. I think that he purposely showed Sexy Red doing a bump on the computer. I mean online when she was in a room she thought he didn't have no cameras in it, and he purposely switched the cameras to the room she was in. I think he could have got Kodak Black off a stream. You're doing a 24-hour stream. You don't need Kodak Black on the stream. He fucked up. You can get him off there. I think he purposely be being funny, and I don't know if that's what he did to Wale, but because I heard that nigga say black people don't got no culture, and I feel like he's just in the black culture to make money, and he don't really fuck with the black culture. Fuck costing that, man. I'm with Wale, nigga. Fuck that nigga, man. If you was really the nigga you say you is, you would know who Wale is. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. He don't know who Wale is or
Yeah,
claim to
fuck that
not.
nigga, man. I
Yo,
ain't
a
gonna.
lot of these kids don't know who the fuck nobody is.
The
For real,
crazy
for
part
real.
is Wale said they played in a celebrity basketball game. So he was like he was confused on how he didn't know him and
That
then he
is
did
true. I
that.
forgot about that too. I
Oh
forgot they.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's my point, right? I've seen Constant do shit to black people that I ain't agree with, and I do feel like this could potentially be another one of those times. And I'm never gonna forgive this young nigga for saying black people don't got no culture when everything you do, you wouldn't be popular without black culture. Everything you do is mocking black culture, nigga. You mock black culture, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck costing that nigga. That's why
Yeah,
I don't
black
be watching that
people
nigga.
got
That's why I
culture.
don't watch that fucking university shit. I don't watch nothing that nigga do, nigga. You was in jail doing jail shit when making a mockery out of that shit. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck your young ass. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Once you get to talking about black people crazy, I know you ain't black, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Tread lightly, nigga. You heard? Um, um, damn, it was something else at the BT Awards that happened that I kind of want to talk about. Damn, Tyler Perry gave a speech that people feel like is bullshit. People feel
Ooh.
like Tyler Perry is, I forget the word, right? They feel like he's using black women's pain to do some bullshit with his movies, right?
Oh,
What's the word, right? They feel like he's, damn, making a mockery out of black women's struggles.
Maybe capitalizing off of the black struggle.
Black women knows what
but
they
a
said.
lot of people do that.
A lot of people or Tyler Perry?
A lot of people do that. It's a lot of like little hood movies, if they all start off the same fucking way, even the Tyler Perry movies. Like, watch it or don't. I just feel like why are we targeting just the one person when a lot of other people make movies like that?
I think to depict the hood, I'm gonna just give you some little pushback because I'm going for controversy. I think to show the hood is to show like overall just the black community. I think to show the black woman struggling over and over and over and
But
over
I
and
think
over
he
again.
knows his audience, and I feel like he gets a little pass too because he's also a black creator who also provides endless opportunities for also black women. So I feel like
I think that's the reason why.
he just knows his audience.
I think that's the reason why
He
people. I
knows
think
when
that's
they
the reason
come
why
around
people letting them slide.
because he has
I think the fact that all these black women keep coming out saying he paid me the most money, he paid me the most money, he paid me the most money is why black women. First of all, it's a lot of black women that is current this nigga. That's why he keep having to address it. He literally just went on the internet and had to address people saying that. Hold on, hold on. I got you. When we get off the show, it'll be in the chat for you. You can watch the
okay.
video yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because he had to address it. You know what I'm saying? People
Oh
saying this
wow.
about him, so it'll be in the chat when you get off the jump. But I feel like there's enough black women where he got to address it, right? And I feel like the reason why there ain't more black women is because so many black women keep saying he paid me the most money, he paid me the most money, he paid me the most money. So we looking at all these things he do for black people, but at the same time, there's a lot of people saying like, damn, bro, why? How could you give a speech about what you gave a speech about the BET Awards and never make no movies about what you talking about? Why you keep making movies just with black people, black women at their lowest?
He got more movies that is not just that though.
What?
He got other movies that's not just that. I mean, he has Medea
Like
movies.
3?
I mean, he majority is
in the
that.
Medea movies.
The
There's
Medea
a black
movie.
woman at their lowest. In most
Well,
of
the Medea
I think
plays.
Tyler Perry playing the cover
A
of it.
lot of people like to watch shit that they can relate to. A lot of motherfuckers can relate to the Tyler Perry movies. It's just that simple. Because if not, he wouldn't have all that motherfucking.
That's why I say
be
he got his
watching it.
audience.
I think we
Yeah,
just
he got his
supporting the black
audience.
man be black. I think it's the same reason why we support motherfucking Black Panther, even though I think it's racist. I think it's the same reason why we support Spike Lee, even though I think that nigga's trash. It's the same reason why we support the nigga that do what's the nigga that Jordan Peele, even though I feel like he makes bad horror movies. I feel like, you know, Sinners was cool, right? But we went there because the nigga is black. We didn't go there because we thought just the Sinners trailer is not that good. We went there because they told us the black man made a black movie. That's why we went to the theater. I feel like Tyler Perry has been benefiting off of that for a long time. He had an Oprah cosign, which a lot of people, women watch Oprah, right? He has female leads that are mostly black, right? I mean, he has a black female lead in most movies. I guess he doesn't go there, right? I feel like there's other things that drive women to his movies, but I feel like if it wasn't so many women saying he gave me the most money, he gave me the most money, it'd be even more black women saying, hey, bro, this nigga never really shows us in a good light. And I feel like, just me personally, not with the internet saying, I feel like this nigga is a colorist. I feel like he puts the same light-skinned woman in the same role. He puts the same dark-skinned woman in the same role. He puts the same light-skinned man in the same role. He puts the same dark-skinned man in the same role. I feel like he be really playing into a lot of black stereotypes when it's like you got about 3 movies that don't do that, which I feel like are good. Not saying they're not good. And I'm not saying that the Tyler Perry movies are bad, but I just feel like all these shit's not that good, bro. You just keep playing on the same black struggle with women. I don't know. I might agree. I'm teeter-tottering, been agreeing, and maybe just me being an asshole because I like controversy. I agree a little bit with the women though. Like they literally saying, like, nigga, he went up there and gave a speech, right? At the BET Awards, right? And then told y'all ran up a movie where a black woman is literally struggling throughout the whole movie, right? Y'all ran it up. He thanked y'all for running that up. And then told y'all gonna do the same thing for Divorce Sisters, which is another movie which we haven't seen it yet, but Divorce Sisters, right? Like told y'all gonna run that up too, right? Like black women struggle. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
But he got regular sisters. That's just another show. I mean, he got Zatanna. Well, it's not a movie; it's a TV show. It's just a spinoff from.
Is they struggling in a TV show?
It's just basically about successful black women.
They all successful, and
like a lawyer and a bank manager, and like it's just like a group of women that's in a sisterhood. And
what's that on? What's that on?
BT.
I'm gonna watch that, Trina, and I'm gonna come back with the fucked up facts. Trina, this in this goodness. This is where she's fucked up. This is what you. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Because Tyler Perry is known for fucking us up.
Okay, he got the House of Pain.
Was a great movie though. It wasn't.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. Yeah,
it wasn't a great movie.
Trash.
It was a bad horror film, nigga. It's supposed to be a horror film. It's a bad horror film, nigga.
And from the trailer, I didn't even know it was a fucking horror film. I thought some other shit was happening. So,
hey, King Scuba, you save your comments to when you and Ray get on the show, nigga. Whenever you finish watching Straws, because you supposed to watch us. Whenever you watch it, we get on the show, and then we could you say your shit for then, nigga.
I watched it the other day.
That shit was B- at best, nigga.
You didn't like Straw?
Wait, did I like Straws?
Yeah. Did you like Straw? Because me and you was talking about it, but we never got to talk about if you thought it was good. Because we was saying like, I think it's gonna be good. So what you think?
I think it was. So he got a lot of criticism for Beauty is Black because he shot it in 3 weeks. He shot the part 2 of it in 3 weeks, which I feel like seemed like he shot it in 3 weeks, right? Seemed rushed. Seemed like they only got one takes, right? So I do feel like the shooting of it and the like, I do feel like the filming of it or whatever was better than that. Even though the thing about Straws was he filmed Straws in 4 days.
Uh-huh.
It's probably like the fastest movie that's ever been filmed, right? So I feel
Mhm.
like it didn't get a vibe that was filmed from days. So kudos to him. Whatever his technique was, I feel like he's been practicing it, and I feel like you executed it really good. Um, do I feel like it was the best? No, I feel like it had some entertainment. It was entertainment. It was entertaining. Being that it was a black film and shit, it was entertaining. But I do feel like there was some flaws to this shit, and I do
Mhm.
feel like it is typical for him to keep showing me a black woman struggle.
Okay, that was the flaw you seen, was the black woman struggle.
No, I feel like it was some more flaws in that. I'm not trying to give too much away because I know we got to do a
Oh
review.
yeah,
Me, Ray, and
yeah.
Steve supposed to do a review. I feel like it was a couple more flaws that Ray helped me realize. But I don't know. I just feel like if we don't got when we don't have a whole bunch of black shit to watch, shit be hitting a little bit better. That's black, and you know what I mean. But I feel like we had some other black shit out right now to watch. I feel like it would hit less. That's just my opinion. That's the best way I can say it without ruining my take on the review.
Okay.
But yeah, people were criticizing him for exploiting black women's pain. I think
Wow, I
that's
didn't even see that on the internet.
oh yeah. He had
That's crazy.
yeah. I think that's everything. I think that's every. Oh, Tiana Taylor's ex-husband tried to get her locked up for 20 days.
Oh, he got locked up for
No,
contempt.
He's a corny boy.
he tried. Tiana Taylor's ex-husband tried to get her locked up for 20 days.
Oh, he tried to get her locked up for 20
He
days.
tried to get her locked up for 20 days.
For what? What was the reason?
He claimed that they had an agreement in their divorce where she couldn't publicly speak about some of the things in their divorce or something
But
like that.
he broke that. He broke that.
Well, he's saying that she broke that, and he asked the judge to reprimand her for that, which would equal in locking her up for 20 days.
She ain't gonna get that because he broke it. She wanted it to be sealed, and then he started talking, and she ended up not getting him locked up. And now these niggas, boy,
Well,
he's corny to me, doing that shit out of spite and pettiness.
The hoes that moved up and moved on, okay?
I'm telling you, thank you.
Ain't nobody got time for the bullshit. Why would you
And
try to
yeah,
get her
that's
locked up for 20 days? And she didn't
And
even
she
send
got
your
your
ass to jail.
and
she
she
got your
got your
kids.
kids.
Okay.
These men, man.
I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. I don't know if y'all care about the topic, but I just know that that's something that we missed in our little hiatus of not doing the show. I know we missed that he tried to get her locked up for 20 days.
Yeah. You went outside, Slum. Come on, man.
I think that's.
Can you try to get her locked up for 20 days until she came out with Mufasa?
Aaron Pierre. Okay, Aaron Pierre.
And then the same shit with the Cardi B and Offset shit we was talking about earlier. Like, as soon as they pop out with a nigga, here they come with the bullshit.
I mean, he knew she was gonna pop up with that nigga because that was a nigga he accused her of fucking when she was pregnant.
Well, you done fucked 80 million bitches, and you fucked that nasty bitch.
Y'all still here. Let me talk about this, right? Let me try to trigger Trina real quick, right?
Trigger me?
Yeah, why not, right? If y'all still doing the show, I'm gonna milk y'all as long as I got y'all. But this is probably my last topic. I gotta go.
Okay.
The last one for sure. The internet has been going crazy, right? Well, not crazy, but a lot of podcasts, a lot of media, right, has been covering Cardi B in the same fashion, the same manner. The nature of which they've been covering Cardi B is basically they've been saying, Cardi B, you left your husband, which in my opinion, my interpretation, right, they're saying that Offset, because he proposed to her and married her, he had a certain level of commitment to her. That's just my interpretation of what they're trying to say, right? But they're basically saying, Cardi B, you left your husband who was committed to you, right, to go date a nigga that has the same reputation as your husband, and they're trying to make it seem like that's some corny shit to do. What do
he have that reputation?
They saying he be knocking bitches down, and he had a baby on the way, or a baby that just came while he's dating her. They say they that's what they're saying though. They're saying that.
Well, it take 9 months to make a motherfucking baby. So
I'm just saying what they're saying. I believe that he has an alleged baby that just came or is about to come.
Yeah, I did see that he just had a baby.
The way all the media is covering it is he's in the same boat as Offset, and you left a nigga that was least like wanted to marry you to go to a nigga that does the same thing as him, who's not, their speculation is he's not going to marry you. Then he had the situation
I want to be married
with the bitches.
That could be her jump off.
You don't go public with your jump off, in my opinion. But
she a celebrity.
They're famous. Huh? Thank you.
She a celebrity, bro. We was gonna see them some
He's
fucking way. They was just in DC, motherfuckers recording them kissing.
We never seen Lotto nigga. We never seen Lotto nigga. We never seen Lotto nigga. I don't really think
Lotto has a nigga, but
okay,
that's besides the point.
Wait. We've only seen one of Wale bitches ever. We've only seen one of Wale bitches.
So but Wale, it don't never really be in the media.
The point I'm trying to make is it's not impossible to keep your jump off private.
But I don't think she cared enough to.
Ain't 21 Savage married? We never seen 21 Savage wife.
Ain't he married?
Yeah.
R. Kelly was married. We never seen R. Kelly's baby mother until he got in trouble for sleeping with kids.
No, I seen her way before that.
The world really didn't know R. Kelly.
The world didn't know that. I'm gonna.
I knew she was. Maybe because I watched
the point I'm trying to make is niggas got whole wives and girls that we don't.
Didn't Offset? Wasn't Offset the one who told us that she was messing with him?
Yeah, he was. Okay,
I mean, so what the fuck? She was probably trying to keep it quiet. This petty motherfucking telling the business. And then we fuck up their stuff every time.
I said. Them saying that Offset had a level of commitment is crazy to me when he could not keep his commitment. He was cheating the entire marriage, which led to the fucking divorce. So there was no.
What is that girl? I'm sorry, but she better than me because after he messed with that what's her name?
Selena.
Bitch, he couldn't have been able to touch me.
The other conspiracy, right, is that, and I can't confirm or deny this, but I just heard this on a couple platforms, less platforms than what I'm referring to initially. But there's a couple platforms saying that the reason why she is messing with Stefan Diggs is because that's one of his ops, and they saying that he fucked one of her ops, so that's how the game go.
So they was beefing before this?
Yeah, that's what I've heard on a couple platforms. I don't know how true it is, but there's a rumor going around that he fucked one of her ops, and she's fucking one of his people that he was beefing with. I don't know how true that is though.
Well, like he just opted out. From what I seen, Quavo was out on a yacht with their ass. So, from what I heard, when they was
with Cardi and the boy. Well,
But I don't think she's dating him serious. I think it's just literally like she got a divorce. She having fun, in my personal opinion.
I think that too.
Having fun. I don't, because just because she was married don't mean she want to be back married. She had a bad marriage. She
in public though with the nigga that got the same reputation. That's not distasteful to have fun in public with the nigga that's.
She probably don't care. That's like it's who cares.
I don't think that she cared. I think that if this was something serious, that we really wouldn't fucking know about it.
Right.
I feel like that. And I feel like once Offset said that shit, it was just like, okay, shit, why not?
Fuck it. Right.
You want the world to know, so let me show you.
Exactly. Cool side. Yacht. Thank you.
I wish we had more time. I would pick with this a little bit more and try to start some more shit with this, but I don't got as much time or whatever. But I wish we had more.
Shit, he came up with a bitch. I mean, nobody don't know her, but
that's what I said. He was on the red carpet, literally.
In celebrity world, whoever come out with the better new thing is winning the breakup.
Apparently not. you DMing our new nigga and you talk about our new. Apparently.
She winning the breakup.
Yeah,
she's winning the breakup.
Winning.
Sure,
whoever come out with the better new thing is winning the breakup. Just like Tiana Taylor, right? Tiana Taylor came out with she winning the breakup because she came out with the new, the new better thing.
100%.
Fuck yeah, because
enjoy yourself, Pukas.
But yeah, I gotta roll. I wish I could pick with this Cardi B Offset thing a little bit more, this topic a little bit more. I might bring it back up though, but I appreciate y'all for coming out. I feel like Ray made me rush the show. Rizzy Ray made me rush.
I didn't make you rush the show. I told y'all take your time with the rest.
You made me lose an hour of showtime.
You wouldn't have lost that if you responded to me appropriately.
I ain't gonna lie, right? I would tell you some shit, but we live, and I won't do that to you live. But when I leave this camera, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably gonna talk behind the scenes because this is some time when I catch up. If you ask Judy tell you exactly what I said about your ass. Cause I talk cash shit about your ass. So
the thing about it, though, okay, Judy, did you correct him and tell him don't be talking about me like that?
No, she agreed with me. She agreed with me. I'm gonna
I didn't say that because honestly, like what he said, I kind of agree with.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He gave me like a timeline of like the time you called and then the time he saw the message, and I just feel like that wasn't a long enough time.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, right? That's
but
what I'm saying,
I mean, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So I gotta go.
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying? You took off work. I gotta be working 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. So that's neither here nor there.
So I'm hearing that there's some people talking about me behind my back. I'm used to it.
No, because if you was on here, then you would have heard us.
I'm the type of nigga to talk about you behind your back in front of you. So I'll just let you know in front of you that I was talking about you behind your back.
That's why I am.
Type of nigga I am. I hold my nuts with it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold them with
they say the nuts is the balls is the weakest spot on a nigga.
That's why I hold them, nigga. That's why I hold them. You know what I mean? Nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Make sure that you also washing those same balls because y'all like to skip them.
Ooh, pew.
Ooh, not people skipping their balls.
Ooh, pewy. I said
and the way and how they was outside today, baby, don't nobody need to be skipping no balls. At all.
Yep.
No balls.
Right, well,
no, none of that.
Since FYO wasn't prepared with more topics, I guess we gotta go.
Girl, we had a lot of
hours. We came in the last 10 minutes. Hold on, man.
What it do? This is not TV.
It's never TV, nigga. Fuck a TV. It's all streaming now.
It's all streaming now.
You know it is.
We all
like think of like let's.
Nigga, I'm riding in the trenches.